And as always, may we all say simply, thank you. Let's go.
One. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Are you good? Good. Oh, you have your coffee? Okay, cool. Do you need anything? No donuts. No donuts. You have to lose some weight. Okay? I mean, I'm not eating donuts because I'm trying to get in shape. You should too. So no. Okay? No tea, just with your coffee. All right. Cool. Well, after that, I wanted to make a video really quick just to check in with you guys and share some very amazing news. Something that happened today that was just extremely epic for me. And I wanted to share it with you guys. But before I do have to say, if you haven't listened to the latest episode, you actually could. Well, what are you waiting for? Go over to Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and you can search for Pandemonium Podcast. And you can find both of my episodes that are up. That one of them came out today, but this video is coming out tomorrow. So it's the episode that came out yesterday. Go and check it out. Share it with your mailman, with the milkman, with your mom, with your dad, with your grandpa, with your grandma, with the Amazon driver, the UPS guy. I mean, just everybody. Share with everybody. Get the word out. Because we need to start a revolution and lose some weight. Because, I mean, yours truly starting with this guy first. But, I mean, America, we're obese. We need to lose some weight. So, get the word out, please. Really would appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, so what is the amazing news that happened? Let me take you back. First of all, this is a confession of a chubby person. And it's a little bit embarrassing, but I still think it was pretty epic. So, what happened? So, let me take you guys back to December of 2020. Like, maybe the second week of... the third week of December. Because it was the week before Christmas. My brother-in-law, he bought a truck. He wanted some rims and some tires, right? So he's like, hey man, you want to come with me? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. So I get in this truck. I go to put on the seatbelt. As I'm doing it, the seatbelt doesn't reach and I can't buckle because I'm a big guy. And I couldn't, so I just held it on there like and just kind of made it look like I had my seatbelt on in case a cop saw me, right? And that's really embarrassing. I tried a couple times. I like, stuck my stomach in and I tried to do that, but I couldn't. It's embarrassing, right? But I'm taking responsibility for myself, for my faults, for my choices that made me to be the big guy that I am, right? It's all on me, which if you haven't listened to the latest episode, I talk about that, about having or learning to take responsibility for your own life, for your own choices that lead you to where we are now, and that no choice is without a consequence. So this guy right here, this big guy, is my fault. It's my choices that led me to be this big, and also the choices that I'm making are hopefully leading me to lose some weight. So here's the epic news. Yesterday, my brother-in-law, he's like, hey man, I want to go take care of some stuff. Do you want to come with me? I'm like, yeah, because I was going to go buy something that I was going to use for the studio here. So I go, and I'm in this truck, and I was like, it came into my mind, like, what am I going to do about this whole seatbelt situation? I was like, here we go. So I get in this truck, and I go and I put the seatbelt, and as I go, I am able to buckle the seatbelt, and I even had room to like bring it out, and I was kind of shocked, and I asked him, my brother-in-law Ray, I was like, hey dude, did you do anything to the car? Like, did you get new seatbelts or something? He was like, no dude, done no changes, and I was like, so that means I lost weight. And I got completely excited, and I was like, yes, this is completely epic, I mean, it's like the little small things, but I gotta celebrate it. That was extremely epic. I mean, I was able to fit in this car. And this is just like towards the end of December. We are in March already, right? So I was able to drop some weight, and I was able to be able to buckle the seatbelt. Again, it's kind of embarrassing, but it's a victory, and that is completely awesome. I'm just completely excited. That was just epic. So yeah, it was just epic. I mean, I'm still kind of like in awe because, bro, I paused for a little bit, like oh man, like what happened? I mean, I couldn't even put my seatbelt on like in December, and now I could like, and I really am trying, guys. I really am trying to lose some weight because this is really going to be the year where I'm a just. I mean, not that I haven't given them all before, but I wasn't mature in this area. I allowed my impulses to just take over, which that is absolutely wrong. We can't be governed by our impulses. And I will tell you this, that as a big person, we are led by our impulses. Like, for example, I'm going to tell you, I'm extremely hungry right now. It's about 11, it's like 11:15 or so. I am extremely hungry. I already drank some water just because I was like, I'm not going to eat. But I'm hungry. Now, I could go to the kitchen and get something to eat and get like a big plate. Or, I mean, let's be honest, I can go and drive to like some of these restaurants that are open late. I can go get myself something to eat. But I told myself, no, I'm not gonna do it. I drank water. I came here and I said, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do this, take a shower, brush my teeth, go to sleep. Because I am not going to eat. Because I know that if I do, all of that is just gonna become like stored fat, and I'm gonna gain weight. And I just can't. I can't do that. I've come this far, which is pretty cool for me, and I'm just not gonna go back. So it's the small victories. It's the small steps that eventually lead to the end goal. So there it is. I'm happy. I'm extremely excited. Obviously, I'm still not content because, I mean, I'm still a big guy. But I'm happy. I'm celebrating this. Okay, I'm celebrating it, and I wanted to share it with you guys because let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something. One thing that I have learned about being a preacher is that if you preach something, you have to live it. You know, because you will sound like a hypocrite, and that's actually one of the let me use the word fears that I had about talking about this topic of obesity, because some might think, it's like, yeah, some might think, well, dude, you're a big guy and you're trying to lecture people about obesity. Well, it's not that I'm like holier than thou. You know, it's not that. It's, if you have listened to the first episode, I talked about that this begins with me, that I am convicted by this state of obesity, and also seeing how other people are obese is like, that's scary. This is an epidemic. This is taking out so many people, but yet nobody wants to take responsibility and nobody wants to change. Again, that all begins with me. So, and I'm also not trying to drop weight so that I don't look bad in front of you guys, because let's be honest, in a way, I don't have to answer to you guys, right? And you don't have to answer to me. I just have to answer to myself, because I want to be able to live long. I mean, my sister-in-law just had, her baby, a cute little boy. I want to be able to spend time with him. I want to be able to be alive, be healthy. So, I want to be able to be healthy enough to play with Luna, to play with Mila, to play with Levi. I want to be able to be healthy enough to live up my dreams. I want to be able to be healthy enough to travel, to do the things that I want to do. I don't want to be stopped or hindered because, hey, I'm obese and I can't walk around, I can't run, I can't go to the store, I can't fit in an airplane seat, I can't do none of that stuff. Nobody should have to accommodate to my obesity. Nobody should. Nobody. Like, forget the whole fat shaming thing. That's ridiculous. All right? Like, being obese is a burden not just to oneself but to everybody else. Right? It's horrible. So nobody should have to accommodate to this state that I'm in. I have to change. Not to fit in with the norm or nothing like that, because, well, the norm is becoming that obese is healthy, but it's proven that it's not. Regardless of how you feel emotionally about being told that you're overweight, it's not to like mock anybody or make everybody feel bad, but it's it's, to wake you up. Like, man, this thing can take you out. I mean, I've heard of like 30 something year olds that have a heart attack because of obesity, right? Because of their choices. I refuse to be another number that passes away because of obesity. I refuse to. So, I'm not. But that's a topic for another day. For right now, I'm celebrating the little small victories. Thank you guys for joining me on that. This was my TED Talk. You guys have no idea how many bloopers there is every time I record something. It's ridiculous. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great Tuesday. Have a great Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you decide to watch this. I appreciate you guys so much.